Welcome back. Well, Freddy Mellon has left. He's gone into this alley and he's left the door open, so maybe we can follow him inside to the theater. Breaking into an old theater. Why am I reminded of Police Quest 4? Well, let's just hope there's no psycho killers in this particular theater. Okay. Looks like this is the door. Probably go there. Did that overhead shot serve any purpose? I don't think so. Well, there's the door. Seems you went in through the fire door. Which is really not what you're supposed to use it for, because it's a fire door.
It's the theater's fire exit.
Well, Freddy went in through here.
There's no doorknob. It's impossible to open it from this side.
Then how did Freddy get in? Maybe somebody else who was already inside let him in? I guess that would be the most probable explanation. Well, we're gonna have to lure him outside. So he opens the door and we can get in.
It's a fire alarm and a smoke detector.
Fire door. Fire alarm. Trash can.
It's a closed garbage bin.
Now it's an opened garbage bin. Let's hope she has something a little more constructive to say than that.
It's filled with a bunch of dry rags, newspapers, and a half-empty oil can. Can anybody say extreme fire hazard?
Fire door. Fire alarm. Trash can filled with flammable materials. Can you think of a way to lure Freddy outside? Especially if you consider that we have matches. Let's try that. Whoops.
All right, somebody's coming.
Hell's blazes, we got us a fire.
Well, he did come outside, but not long enough for us to use. Appears that we would be able to do it again. But we need a way to keep him outside longer. Set the entire alley on fire. Nah, probably not a good idea. Look at some of the other stuff here. Interesting looking shadow over there.
It reminds me of something, but I just can't put my finger on it. I feel an uncontrollable urge to raise my hands, though.
Yeah, it sort of looks like
The shadow's being cast by those garbage bags.
somebody pointing a gun.
When's the last time somebody picked up the garbage? Smells like moldy caramel popcorn and bingo cherry cola. Disgusting!
Okay. Well, it looks like somebody pointing a gun, but it's missing something. Something we can do to make it a little more convincing. I know. Let's give him a hat. There we go.
Pretty convincing, if I have to say so myself.
Let's see what happens if we set fire to the trash can again. I mean, Freddy Mellon ain't exactly the brightest fellow around.
Alright, somebody's coming.
So with a little bit of luck, he'll fall for this.
Hell's blazes, we got us a fire.
No. Seems we need to draw his attention to this. Now, if this one has to be a convincing policeman, he would probably have to say something like, "Hands up!" But, I mean, if we were to shout that, he probably wouldn't believe it. We don't sound like the detective that was just outside, or any policeman looking like that. We sound like an 18-year-old girl. But, if you recall, we have a toy monkey whose speech, when you wind him up, begins with something like "hands up," so we could use that. And people say that the puzzles in this game are obscure. I have no idea how they got that idea. They're not that hard to figure out, but they are obscure.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Hands up!
Okay.
Spread your legs! And do the monkey!
Now let's lure him outside again.
Dance! Do the monkey!
Emptying up our inventory here.
Hey, you!
Alright, somebody's coming.
Hands up! Spread your legs! And do the monkey! Hell's blazes, we got us a fire! Now, where's that voice coming from? Yeah, you! Show yourself! Hands up! Spread your legs! And do all right there, mister. Just don't you fire that gun now, you hear? I'm sorry I chased you earlier. Freddy'll do the monkey for you right now, if that's what you want, He'll do the monkey until you ask him to stop, I reckon, Yeah, you! Hands up!
Yeah, he's really not that bright. And he's a terrible dancer.
I wound the monkey up real good, so he'll be dancing for a while.
Now, while he's distracted, we can get inside. And who should we find there but Cortez?
All the time I spent trying to get into the theater, he could have just quietly walked out to meet me. I feel like kicking the guy.
Cortez is not the type to make things easy. Whether he does that on purpose or if he's not really aware of it himself, we'll leave that open to debate. Well, let's see if he can shed some light on the strange things that have been happening. I have a feeling that he can, but then I've played this game before.
It's getting closer. They will be here soon.
You have no idea what I went through to find you. First,
Do you like movies?
Do you have any reason to be happy?
sure, who doesn't? Wait a second. I was trying to tell you that...
I don't much like modern movies myself. They're either too loud and expensive or too obscure and self-indulgent. But old movies, really old movies, have a charm and a simplicity that appeals to me.
Listen, please don't interrupt me again. It's starting to piss me off.
But I have never interrupted you, unless I've had something important to say, of course. But go ahead. What is it you wanted to talk about?
Why did you make me search all over the city for you?
Search for me? I've been here for hours, señorita. I haven't moved. The question ought to be, what made you go out of your way to find me?
Sooner or later.
Okay, well,
Did you know that?
we'll continue this conversation in the next video.